Hello, before we start with this video, I want to mention one quick thing. This is technically a pilot episode for this new series I'm going to start, which tells all about the lore and the story of Fusion of a Legacy that we're writing. And yeah, if you want more information about that, please stay a couple extra seconds at the end of the main story part of the video, and I'll explain everything you need to know there. Other than that, this is the pilot episode. It will be talking about the baseline for the Fusion of a Legacy story, which is basically what is Planet Fusion, what is the Cartoon Network world of Earth, and what kind of stuff happens when Planet Fusion first invades, and some detail about their previous invasions. And now that that's out of the way, let's get right into the story. Throughout deep space, there are countless planets and galaxies, each one more unique than the last. These planets have surpassed realistic goals in every possible way, from more prosperous agriculture to brilliant technology, even to things we're still uncertain of today. But we are certain of one thing: Planet Fusion. While its origins are unknown, what is known is its thirst for world conquest. Manned by their leader known as Fuse, it goes where it wants, when it wants, and its only goal is to devour everything it comes up against. Its adaptive and gooey surface can devour planets in one gulp if the planet is covered in enough fusion matter. Fusion matter is Planet Fusion's mark, its lifeblood, and its main symbol of war. Raw fusion matter can damage everything it touches, and prolonged exposure can be lethal. It also damages the environment, causing the surface of planets to rise and fall at will, forming puddles of fusion matter in its liquid state. It also shows signs of intelligence. The direction of its infection is not random, and clusters of fusion matter together can form highly adaptive intelligent killing machines, called fusion spawns. Even though Planet Fusion normally takes over entire planets in a matter of hours without any real conflict, they boast an impressive army. Their massive fusion spawns can quickly adapt to the new planet's surroundings, creating perfect mirror matches between Planet Fusion and the defending planet. Once the planet becomes too infected, Planet Fusion absorbs it, adds it to its mass, and moves on to the next planet. Not all the planets who engage with Planet Fusion end up absorbed. Certain planets, such as Phaetos, the homeworld of Ben Tennyson's alien Ghost Freak, manage to appease Planet Fusion in order to avoid an attack by striking an alliance. Appeasement with the planet is just delaying the inevitable, however, because in Planet Fusion's mind, only one planet can have complete rule over space. Certain planets have had luck fighting against Planet Fusion as well. The Glorft, which is a technologically run warmongering society, actually managed to hold off Planet Fusion, causing them to flee. Planet Fusion adapts and learns from its past experiences, which is one of the reasons why they specifically targeted Megas when they invaded Earth, as Megas, who is Glorft technology, would end up giving them a lot of problems if not contained. Planet Fusion's demeanor did not change when they approached Earth, as they never showed any emotion or mercy. They were, however, knowledgeable enough to realize that it wouldn't go as smoothly as some of the other planets they had invaded in the past. The Cartoon Network world of Earth was vastly different than anything Planet Fusion had ever seen. The continent it approached was split into 4 sections, and the world was more lively and unique than the countless other planets Planet Fusion had attacked. The suburbs were where the main residential homes resided alongside many of the schools. There was plenty of free land and farms in certain areas, as well as a density of homes. It was also the location of the heroic Kids Next Door operatives of Sector V, the legendary urban rangers of the cul-de-sac, and Megas, this powerful giant robot piloted by Coop in the junkyard. Downtown was full of hustle and bustle. Skyscrapers stood at almost unthinkable heights. The technology was incredibly advanced, and the docks provided an easy way of life for those not working office jobs. Some of the popular landmarks downtown included Dizzy World, which was a fun amusement park for all ages, the Dex Labs facility, which single-handedly reinvented the way downtown grows, and downtown's own City Hall, manned by the esteemed mayor of Townsville. Past the suburbs, the roads disappeared and trees started appearing in abundance. The wilds expanded outwards, full of diversity of flora and fauna, as well as breathtaking landscape. The most attractive areas were the Forgotten Falls, which contained some of the most impressive views in the galaxy, Leaky Lake, which stood beside the camp of the Bean Scout troops, and Monkey Mountain, which served as a sanctuary for all the monkeys of the jungle, such as Mojo Jojo's monkey minions. Past the woods, a massive expansion of tumbleweeds and sand appeared, which led into the final and most treacherous of the 4 sections. The Darklands. This eerie place is as mystical as it is dark. where real dinosaurs roam the land alongside modern animals and humans, and lava pours out of the ground into beautiful displays of heat and light. Rumors have stated that these areas were where cavemen first lived a long time ago. Past the fire swamps, the land is rugged and sculptured with absolutely no man-made structures. Earth's residents have been wary about visiting this part of the world, as legends say the dark wizard, Aku, calls this land home. When Planet Fusion was ready to attack Earth, it started its invasion the same way it does with every other planet. It fires down a single terrafuser to a safe location, which then begins to multiply. The location that terrafuser lands in eventually becomes the main stronghold for Planet Fusion's army on that planet. For the location of the first strike, Planet Fusion picked an area in the northeast corner of the Darklands. This terrafuser that landed in a small cave began to slowly pump out fusion spawns, and over time they would start multiplying at insane rates. Now normally, it would take a while for inhabitants to even notice the terrafuser, especially in a remote location like this one. This often helped Planet Fusion take the planet they were targeting rather quickly, but unfortunately for Planet Fusion, the pod was found rather quickly, and they were not ready for what happened next. The longest, largest, and most destructive war either planet had ever seen. Thank you guys so much for taking your time to listen to me talk today. Writing the story for Fusion Fall Legacy is one of the most passionate things I've ever done in my life, so I really want to share, what we've been working on with you guys through my YouTube channel. And yeah, since I'm not going in chronological order in order to not spoil stuff in the manga that happens, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take your suggestions. So if you have any topic of Fusion Fall you want me to talk about, their story and legacy, any topic at all, it can be like an NPC, it can be like an area, it can be a mission line, enemies, like any certain fusions or any certain monsters, really anything, any plot points, whatever you want, because I'm making this to kind of teach you guys about the Fusion Fall Legacy story, because sometimes the story and the little parts get overlooked, and I want at least to attempt to make the story more accessible to everyone. So yeah, you guys can comment in the comment section or on the forums whenever or wherever I post this video on there. But yes, thank you so much for listening to me. I hope you guys like this so I can make more, because it was really fun to make, and I love just talking about Fusion Fall. It's my favorite thing to do. Thank you for your support, and yeah, catch you later.